Hey everybody! I'm sure that people wanted me to come into this episode and be like, oh, I'm real sad that the streak is over, but my philosophy, hey, don't be sad that the streak's over, be happy that it even happened. We're gonna do, starting from 0, a lost run. This is a lost run to say, thanks for putting up with me for the last, almost 2 months on the streak. We'll do another one if this room ends up killing us, which seems very likely, unless this is teleportation. Luck down doesn't matter that much as long as we can just live getting out of here, so we're gonna die on it. Okay, we'll start another one up. It's a lost run. Let's see what's in our item room. I'm not in the business of restarting over and over. I'm hoping this is our secret room then. Well, we got one, but it's not in a great spot. We'll do a couple of lost runs, and then, honestly, my intention is to just start rolling Eden streaks after this, so we might as well have, like, a little bit of a palate cleanser. I got stuck in the doorway because of Dad's key! Okay, let's just hold R for a second. I'd like to get one start here. We might as well get to like a negative 3,000 streak here if we're gonna give ourselves a chance. Obviously, that'll kill us. Let's wait until we at least have the item room close by so we know we got some momentum on our start here. I got Balls of Steel going here. Balls of Steel strats. It's okay, just hold R. Just hold R temporarily. There we go. This will be our run no matter what the item in here is. X-ray vision, or X-ray goggles, whatever you like to call them, this is okay. If we die on this one, we might try one more, and if we die on that one, we'll probably get our Eden streak started in this episode. I'm not sure how this episode's gonna go yet, whether it's gonna be, maybe it'll be a lost win. It is a theoretical possibility. So I just do want to say, I talked a lot about the streak, oh my god, as it was happening. I might as well talk about it a little bit now that it's over. It was a lot of fun. I'm hoping to continue it, basically starting now or starting next episode. And I'm gonna do Eden streaks for a little while, semi-exclusively. Now, I don't know how long we'd expect an Eden streak to be, but keep in mind, I did set that somewhat ambitious goal of getting a triple-digit streak. A triple-dipple-D is what I've been calling it for the longest time, but I'm dead. Yep. Okay, we'll do one more. I set that goal of getting a triple-digit streak, and then we got it. So, I think what would be reasonable is like a 50... That was very good. I think it would be reasonable to aim for like a 50 Eden streak. That's a reasonably good goal. Let's give it a try. Mulligan is a pretty good start here, but mostly like the reason I'm restarting is not like, oh, I want to make sure I have the #1 item. It's more so I want to make sure that I can at least get to the item room before we die. Like we might as well, if we have our choice, pick up something early. This is not going particularly well. We went from like a 119 or 118 streak all the way through to like a negative 30 already, but that's okay. Now if we fail this run, this is where I'm going to call Goddard Damerong. Goddard, I don't speak German, okay? Nor am I much of an opera aficionado, but we'll oh geez, some kind of Skype message there slowed it down temporarily, but we'll move on to the Eden streak start. I wanted to do a little bit of time here just to say, hey, thanks for the times you've given me, so that we could palate cleanse the streak a little bit with a little bit of zaniness, a little bit of fun, and to kind of acclimate me with losing again. And that sounds like a little cocky. I don't mean it to be a little cocky, I mean it to be a lot cocky. No, I mean it to just be like, I need a couple of, at least like 5 or 10 minutes of just being like, if we die, it doesn't matter. And I'm having a good time with that so far, even though, the lost is, it's like, if you find someone in high school, they're like repressed and then they go to college and they become like a habitual binge drinker. I'm not saying that there's a positive change of things, I'm just saying because you haven't been exposed to it in a while, or maybe ever, you find yourself not knowing how to deal with it effectively. I haven't been exposed to death in Rebirth in a while and have kind of now developed an unhealthy fear of it in some ways. I want to take the opportunity to maybe experience the other side of things. Hoping for smaller rock, obviously. Why don't we go into our shop, because if we end up picking up something like the stopwatch, that could actually be like a game winner for us. It's a shame that we can't do anything with that, because it's pretty good. Seems like Nun's Habit is probably something we could make do with if we get like Nun's Habit. Just realized, I'm like, wait a minute. Nun's Habit's great if we get a good spacebar item. Hold up, wait, this makes no sense, because Nun's Habit will only work if we get hit. So I spent 15 cents on basically nothing there. You'll forgive me, hopefully. It's been, 150 episodes since we played as the Lost. Except for, the 6 or 7 runs that we already played on this run and have died on. I'm trying to think if there's any way we could do it. Like, no, Infamy wouldn't work. Like, Guppy's Hairball is the only way it would work. Even Holy Mantle wouldn't work for it, so Yeah, that was a bit of a wasted pickup, but 15 cents is not an enormous problem. Unless it prevents us from buying the stopwatch on the next floor, in which case I'll be very salty with myself. Orbital. Good, but we should really not be using the orbital to deal damage. Hey, look at that! We made it past the first floor. Our work here is done. Curse of the Unknown. Well, you know, apart from the, oh, the spider's so helpful. Apart from the, lack of, no, wait, I'm like, there's no reason we should be sad about Curse of the Unknown. I was gonna say apart from the lack of seeing how many lives we have, but we have nothing to worry about there. We don't have any lives. Might as well shoot these. This is, in many ways, this is probably the defining moment for our Lost run here, and our defining moment for our chances. If we get a really good deal with the devil here, we could have some positive stuff happen. If we don't get a really good deal with the devil, I would not give us too high of a chance of succeeding. But if we get a decent deal with the devil, we might be able to get the momentum necessary to carry us. Probably should stay far away from these jerks. Oh, don't take my last spider, please. I need something to do damage against the boss, depending on who it is. Please, not the Haunt. It is Pin. This is doable. This is doable. So yeah, this was my way of being like, hey, you know, you work hard in class, I'll give you a pizza party. You watch the streak. I know a lot of people were like, hey, fuck Northernlion for, you know, changing his random rules halfway through. Even though consistently 2/3 majority chose to say that they didn't want to see the Lost. We're going to do the Lost here as a little bit of a palate cleanser, then we're going to go Eden. Which I think is kind of a happy medium, because it's not really scumming it up. You can always end up with super shitty Eden runs just as likely as you are to end up with super powerful Eden runs. Alright, Caffeine Pill seems like it's a decent upgrade. Faster is good. We can already fly, so this is awful. But Lord of the Pit might still be a small speed upgrade. One thing's for sure, I'm not particularly thrilled with where I am in terms of my overall abilities at this point, but hey, at least we have Deal with the Devil Precedent. I don't know what the hell we would have done with Angel Precedent. Just hope for Trinity, Shield, Holy Mantle, Godhead, I guess. Sacred Heart, of course, is in there as well. But the Deal with the Devil definitely gives us better chances. Alright, what are we hoping for here? Well, obviously, we're hoping for a good item room. I should not throw by going to our curse room unless we get some kind of teleporter. Just because it's like, there is admittedly a chance we get 9 lives in there, but there's a much greater chance that we don't, and as a result, just end up dying. Like, 9 lives is the only thing that would save us next to the chance of Guppy's Collar saving us, so... Magnet is just god-awful, just straight up terrible. I'm a little tempted to go into the curse room now that I know that, now that I know our item room sucked, but hey, let's just do our due diligence here, you know, keep ourselves going. No bombs, huh? No keys remaining? Alright, well, it's time for us to go then. We've at least made it to the caves on a Lost run. I think that's about where I realized that about where I conceptualize, like, an acceptable Lost run. I'm like, well, we made it past the first deal with the devil. You did what you reasonably could to give yourself a fair shake at it. Anything after this point is gravy. And if we can make it... Oh, there's a Tinted Rock up there. Small Rock. Small Rock! It was not Small Rock. Can you smell what Small Rock is cooking? No, I can't because it's not what we have here. Beautiful. How many abilities to fly can we stack up here? Of course, you may argue, and you would be right, that it was a terrible decision to open a golden chest, or at least a suboptimal decision to open a golden chest when we had an item room that probably would be a better use for that key, but so be it. And you guys said Nun's Habit was a bad choice. Look at this, it's helping to keep us alive. And by that, I mean we have not died since we picked it up, which is a fundamental conflation of the actual issue at hand, but if you present it in a charismatic way, it can be persuasive nonetheless. Okay. Good. Good. No, not good. Not go! Oh, that was terrible. Okay, let's do this. It's Eden start time. -5 streak. Let's do this, Eden. I'm ready. This is -5 taking us to 1. Tammy's Head. And Peeper's Eye. YZGJ? What is wrong with me? GJ1G60. You know what would make me feel amazing here? Brimstone. Second floor Brimstone. I gotta admit, Tears are doing a lot of damage. You might be like, oh, this is a pretty shitty start because of your HP. Normally, I would be inclined to agree with you, but I'm looking at this, this damage we're putting out here, and I'm like, this is... I'm looking, and I'm a-liking. To quote the Jay Roach classic film, Meet the Fockers. You know, most people... Oh, yes! It's so good. I'm rejuvenating, man. I know a lot of people would probably expect me to be dejected after that streak loss. I'm not. I was in the moment. In the moment, I was like, oh, this sucks, man. We lost the streak. It's been a part of my life for like 2 months or something ridiculous like that. But I see this as an opportunity to build up a new streak and a more impressive streak with a firmer rule set. 50. Here we go. Might not sound that impressive, I guess, after we just came off of 119. But let's start slow, you know? If you remember, let's do the math. Prior to that 119 streak or 120, I should really figure out what it is if I'm gonna keep it in my brain. I know Cobalt's was 205, but I don't know what my own one was. But yeah, prior to that, my best streak ever was like 25. So we basically multiply that by, let's say, 4. So I would say we'd be looking at a 480 streak realistically here. And no, I'm not being sarcastic. And yes, I am being sarcastic when I say that. This is exactly what I was hoping for because I want to build some confidence, you know? Give us a 2 HP haunt fight early on as Eden. See if I care. Oh, you have played right into my hand, Mr. Burgundy. Ooh, that was a little dangerous. I'm excited. I got like, you know, Jock Jams playing in my head right now. You remember Jock Jams. The songs that you could not escape at sports arenas. You got like Kerncraft Zombie 400 or the Zombie Nation Kerncraft 400. Is that it? Nobody knows the name of the song. Everybody knows the tune. It goes. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. Don't tell me you don't know what that song is. I know you know. You're just trying to play it cool. Like, I didn't know an NHL 95. No, not me. You can tell me. It's guilt-free. This is a no-judgment zone here. If I didn't mention it, I would like to mention that Tammy's Head plus chocolate milk is dope. You were probably aware of why, and if we weren't, you probably are now that I've mentioned it, but Tammy's Head does get the benefit of the charge shots, so the more you charge your chocolate milk shots, oh, I like it, but it's very weird. The more you charge your shots, the better off it is. Now, I don't know. Yeah, Tammy's Head doesn't seem to get the benefit from Cursed Eye, but I like Cursed Eye regardless. Some people would say that's because I'm an idiot, and I would say that's a very rude thing to say to a stranger, but you'd be like, Northern Line, we're not really strangers. I've listened to you talk for 200 hours, and I'd be like, okay, that's true, but like, yeah, I still don't know like who you are. And then you'd be like, let's talk about this. Let's go get a froyo and shoot the shit. And then we become lovers, and then we hate each other, and then we, you know, reconcile that maybe we're truly meant to be with one another. Our shots, I don't know if I've had this synergy in a while. It looks really cool how you have the, like the big shot followed by a few little shots as a result of chocolate milk, you know, not getting the charge from all of, or sorry, Cursed Eye not getting the charge from all of the chocolate milk shots. I gotta really go for a chocolate milk shot right now. Hi-oh! I'm a genius. Smartest teleportation of all time. Free curse room and free shop. Well, Curse Room didn't necessarily pan out, but that's okay. I was more looking forward to the shop anyway. And, yeah, starter deck. I don't want to get rid of Tammy's Head. It's too good on this run. We will use the Hierophant straight away. I'm excited. I know it's impossible to tell how the streak is going to go based on just one run. But based on this one run, I'm thinking maybe 600. 600,000. It's getting a little silly now. How do I keep getting hit as soon as I enter that room? Is one of them walking into me or like spitting out a fly or something? At the very least, let's just not shoot so that if we take damage, we have a full charge and thus do not teleport. I don't know what it is that's hitting me as soon as I enter that room. There we go. Man. Oh, that's pretty good. I really wish that the game didn't slow down every time Austin signed on to Steam to play Terraria, but I guess, well, that could have been better. I guess that, what I'm really saying is I wish Austin didn't sign on to Steam to play Terraria every 2 minutes, but I guess, you know, that's his prerogative. Maybe the game's crashing all the time, I don't know. I'm not here to badmouth Relogic or anything like that. Now, we could go back to our shop and buy a bomb, and I think in actuality I am going to do this just on the off chance we get Small Rock. It would be so valuable for us. And beyond this, I am only 4.5 minutes in here. Oh, we can just take this instead. I'm only 4.5 minutes in here, so it seems like, you know, if I'm going to do Boss Rush, which I may, we still have plenty of time to worry about that in the future, you know? I'd say it was worth it, and with Small Rock, we got a huge payment. Small Rock is one of those trinkets that I think is I don't think it's necessarily underrated, but I think if you asked most people, what would you prefer? Petrified poop or small rock? They'd be like, oh, petrified poop. And there's merit to it to some extent because you're like, well, I don't have to spend any bombs to shoot the poop. That's true. But small rock is so much more guaranteed. And for one bomb, you could end up getting like especially with Humbling Bundle, I guess. Although we didn't get Humbling Bundle, we got Contract from Below now that I think about it. But if you had Humbling Bundle, the reward that you can get out of it is incredibly disproportionate. In a good way. Fill up that donation machine. That's my other goal for this streak. Maybe we can, might as well, right? Maybe we can fill up our donation machine to the point where it actually is at 999 again, and then I'll feel a little less guilty about blowing it up. That's one of the unsung hero things about our donation machine, is that I was able to get it back to a place where I was actually semi-comfortable with it. It's at like 450 now? There were times when it was like getting into the low 100s or even maybe in the double digits, but other things that would be sweet for us on this run. No doubt it would be fantastic if we could pick up 9 volt or Nun's Habit, either one really. I'm gonna go in here because we can afford the HP for now. No bombs though. Ooh, well worth it regardless. Okay. Plenty of keys. We could always buy a bomb to blow up that chest. Is our range good enough? It's like very slightly too small. That's okay. Really trying to sell the image here that I am, you know, I'm set. I'm feeling good. This is not just like a manic episode or something like that. Despite, admittedly, the streak had become a part of my life, man. I was feeling a little down last night. I was like, you know, I lost the streak, but now I am really seeing it as an opportunity to build this Eden streak up and to get another one. And you can't take it away from me. In a way, the streak is not gone. We just banked it. That 119 or whatever streak is always going to be something that I can point to as a feather in my cap to some extent, you know? Let's just make sure it's only a feather in my cap for the next 120 episodes, though, because we're going to beat it. That's, you know, learn to walk before we can run, I guess, but... And I got to admit, I think what hurt me the most is that it's, oh, shit. It's, it took away my pride, my dignity to some extent, you know? Because I've had this reputation for a while of not being the shrewdest Isaac creator, is maybe the way that, I'm gonna take it, is maybe the way that some people would describe it if they're being polite. Sometimes people could say, you know, I'm the dumbest Isaac content creator, which is a very rude way to describe someone's intelligence based on how they play a video game, but, ooh, temperance. Sure, let's pop that down for now. Hierophant is amazing. Burkano we'll use right now. Probably shouldn't have put this down right in front of the door, huh? I don't want to do this anymore. I want to get off. I think I sacrificed my spirit heart, but at least I got money out of it, I suppose. Weird situation. We don't really need that penny. But for a while, I was able to, like, point to the streak and be like, yeah, I suck. Well, check this out. How long's your streak? Now my streak is, well, I mean, below 0. That's fine. It's below 0, but let's be honest, you know? It's basically 0, so now I got nothing to point to. I don't have, like, a go-to, go fuck yourself anymore, and I'm hoping that we can manage to make that work for us. You know, at what point does the streak need to be for me to be proud of it again? I don't know. We'll find out. Lump of coal plus torn photo here is pretty good. I am taking some damage I'm not very proud of. We got Pyromaniac, which is awesome. Allow me to close. I've got my volume mixer up here. And of course that's... Oh, it didn't cause it to go framey for quite as long as I expected. Hey, if Northern Lion was the director of the Spider-Man films, he'd be Sam Framey. That's very clever. You and I have overlapping interests. We should unite. By our powers combined, we'll be much stronger than if we continue to antagonize one another. Okay. Okay. I'm very glad we got Pyro. It makes dying pretty difficult. We've got Goat Head on this floor. We didn't slow down all that much, honestly. We have Lump of Coal, and we paid the Krampus tax. We can go in here. Curse of the Unknown is not super relevant, I'd say. This makes a bomb, like, so much more valuable to us, because it represents HP, it also represents money. Because of Lucky Rock. I'm still, like, hoping that we get the Nun's Habit or 9 volt here. Because only being able to use Tammy's Head once per room is like, you know, there's not a big problem with it. Except that I would like to use it more often. Maybe we'll just get Brimstone or something and that'll make it fairly moot. Trying to get the maximum, like, Lump of Coal bonus, but our shot speed's a little down as a result of Blue Cap. So it's really hard to time it appropriately, as you might be noticing. There we go. He didn't even shoot. He was scared. I would be too. I don't blame you. Alright, 22 cents. We're looking pretty set on this run, so if I could just donate a lot of money to our donation machine, I'd feel pretty good. Help. I think it's worth the risk to try to get that nickel. I think it's a smart idea to try to walk over that stuff, just in case, you know? And this will be our last HP, but we'll take it. Our last red heart, I should say. We'll take it because Guppy's head is good. Maybe we'll have the opportunity to get an HP on the boss, but we don't really care about picking up Book of Sin, so with there's options, we'll probably just take whatever feels like the best item. Come on, come on. There we go. Shop is going to be pretty big here, can't do anything there. So we're in a bit of a dangerous spot because we have Pyro, but it's completely useless. Pyromaniac, I should say, but it's completely useless unless I am able to... nah. Unless I'm able to get some more red hearts back. But I'm just keeping that as, like, something that's in the back of my mind for now. Not really overly concerned about it. Man, even, like, our tap shots are pretty big. Like, we can do a lot of damage even without a fully charged chocolate milk shot. Inside of our item room, Little Brimstone. It's a nice help, especially because we're charging anyway. And this is the best time to get Little Brimstone. It's the first familiar in our rotation, which means it pretty much hits in line with where we are. Some extenuating circumstances may apply. Alright. Good time to use that. Now we gotta figure out, like, what we want to use first. Maybe we use Little Brimstone. No, it doesn't make sense to use Little Brimstone before... Oh, jeez, that was close. Before Tammy's head, because we use our own charges then, and we have to charge it back up. So I think we just use Tammy's head as soon as we enter a room. Lots of money. Gotta be coming close to the boss fight. Yeah, it's definitely the right way to handle the room now that I realize we can completely destroy every enemy, like, instantly. Oh, there's another benefit of Lucky Rock that may have gone unconsidered. Hey, if an enemy blows up a rock, you get a cash bonus out of it anyway. So huge items for us, not from the boss specifically, but obviously if we could get piercing shots, that'd be good. Here, probably looking at... What's our range like? Our range is fine. I think we're looking at caffeine pill for a speed upgrade. Puberty is not bad. It basically just comes out as a speed upgrade, which is fine by me. We went to our special rooms. That's not our second secret room. I think we have enough bombs that I really want to look for our second secret room to try to maybe hedge our bets HP-wise a little. This is getting a little silly. Maybe here? This is the last one I'm going to check. Alright. We worked backwards, and it ended up being pretty terrible, but that's okay. As long as we don't have Curse of the Unknown on the next floor, we know exactly how much HP we have. I didn't go play our arcade, which actually is a very sloppy play. I'm rushing a little bit, probably from those lost runs. So let's just take a second, realize that, you know, we can cool down here. The Cricket's Cricket's head pickup is obviously amazing. Our damage is completely sorted for the remainder of the run. It's up to us to keep our HP high. We might not want to take every deal with the devil that's available just so we can guarantee that we're not going to die on this run, because there's really no excuse for dying on this run. We started out in a great position, and it's only getting greater as time goes on. The only negative is that our HP is a little bit suspect, which is completely preventable, you know, that's my own fault. There is a tinted rock on that room. I just wanted to speed through it because there were, you know, nasty enemies available. Okay. Put this here. We're safe here. We're not going to be safe. Oh, we actually blew that up in, like, the perfect way to keep ourselves mostly safe. 65 cents, 4 short of the magic number. And another tinted rock. Of course I would love small rock, but the spirit hearts are just as valuable right now. Long term, though, my priorities will change, but we got time, you know, that's why it's called long term. This is okay. It's okay. It looks bad, but we're up to 95 cents, and we're pretty much guaranteed, I would say at least, to have non-greed in our next shop. Might not mathematically be true, but it's functionally true, I'd imagine. So no greed in our next shop means that we're in a good spot to hopefully donate all of our money. If they'll let me donate 97 cents, I'll be a very happy camper. Let's be realistic. What am I doing here? If they let me donate like 25 cents, I would be over the moon. The more the merrier. Good, okay. And as long as that poop was around, we had a nice little shield. Unfortunately, I've taken it out myself here. This is okay, though. We can get rid of Small Rock pretty soon if we want to. Or, sorry, Lucky Rock. I don't really want Bible Tract. And, again, I asked Cobalt. I said, Cobalt, what do you think about these people saying Isaac's Heart's a good item and I'm a fuckboy for not picking it up? Cobalt Streak, one of the best Isaac players in the world, said, they don't know what they're talking about. Maybe he was just sucking up. Because I had the streak at that point, so he thought I was someone to impress, which obviously is incorrect. But I'm inclined to think that he seems like a straight shooter. I'm inclined to think that he was being honest there, and as a result, I feel vindicated to not really possibly fuck up my run here. He says as he fucks up his run by taking like 2 damage. Oh, right away. That's okay though. I would actually like them to come out this way. Makes my life easy. Their battery charge. How amazing. Should do this in the opposite order so I don't trap myself in here. Well, we might as well explore. We're still ahead of the curve on Boss Rush, but to be honest with you, I'm ill-concerned about the possibility of Boss Rush. Mostly just want to make sure we stay alive. That was very, very bad damage. Despite picking up a lot of HP on this floor, we've squandered a little bit of it. That doesn't feel good. I really thought we could get him in advance. Oh, I like this, though. 2 of clubs. Hanged man. We have no reason to take 2 of hearts with me, which is why I left there. Alright, we're hoping for a deal with the devil here that is just very simple. Turn me into a cat. We would have so many flies, and they would do so much damage. Like, if we can get out of this room without ever using our shot, that's great for us. So we can't teleport. There we go. Easy job. Eternal Heart? I would really like some HP. Not really proud of myself for that one. What do we got here? The Adversary. That's what I love about this build. It's so high damage. Toothpicks, of course. Pretty good upgrade. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, can we take this one? Yeah, that'll kill us, but it'll bring us back. With the Whore of Babylon effect. So we really need Spirit Hearts on the next floor. But our damage is now going to be augmented. Whoa, that was a weird sound. It's now going to be augmented by Whore of Babylon and by Judas' Shadow. We might only be able to hold 1 damage multiplier, now that I think about it. But I think it'll be Judas' Shadow then, in that case. This is really good. I'm not going to take Bob's Brain, because it runs the risk of destroying us. I think that's a reasonably fair assessment of things. Want to see. I'm gonna just double our bombs. I know we could have done that better, but my number one concern is this thing, and it is a Perthrow rune. Okay, excellent. We should realize the value of a Perthrow rune, because it's actually unlikely we'll be able to experience the D6 that much if we're truly going for like an Eden streak here. The D6 is going to be a luxury that is not going to be afforded to us in most situations. We may have to bite the bullet on this one and take an HP upgrade, assuming, well, actually, now that I think about it, we're fighting Mom, so we won't even have the opportunity to bite said bullet. Loving this damage, though. Oh, Book of Revelations! So I'm not going to stick with this, but I'm happy to have it, and I'm going to leave it around for now, hoping that we can get, like, some battery charges. Because if we get battery charges, this is absolutely what we're going to want to use them on. Also want to try stuff like this occasionally. We'll be looking for... Oh, that was really good. We'll be looking for a teleport card. Plenty of time here. Now we have Empress. We can afford to get rid of Empress if we want to. Really wish I could leave and just come back to them being exploded, but oh well. You know, if ifs and buts were candies and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, wouldn't we? Should start spending some money, because we're getting a lot back. Okay, no bombs. Very disappointing, but at the same time, can't be too salty. We did get a lot of money out of our bombs. It's not like we got no benefit out of it whatsoever. Extra keys are probably more valuable at this point anyway. We could do something there. We could, but I'm just looking for teleportation cards right now, if you'd be so kind. Really thought the hitbox would be so large it would hit them through the rocks, and I think actually it did a couple of times there. Oh, that is majestic! Fantastic. This is some truly amazing damage. Just give me a teleport card. I mean, I could do boss rush. I really could. I don't really want to. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up a spirit heart and, I don't know, maybe a charge on our shop. Although, do I really want to walk all the way back for one spirit heart? Given that we lost our last run, it's probably a good idea. But we don't have a choice. So we'll take champion belts. We'll take the blue map. We'll take this. We'll take this. We'll take this. We'll double our money. And then we'll donate as much as we can. Hopefully, let's get to 450. That's a very conservative estimate. I'll sit here as long as it's necessary, even if it fucks over our boss rush chances. That does not bother me. Picked up extra damage. Picked up, also the, blue map, which I'm gonna love. This is great, man. Take it up to 500, see if I care. Like, the more money we can donate, the better it is for me. That's 473, which means we can totally, you know, buy this other key and then move along here. There's no way I'm getting rid of Tammy's head. The damage that we're doing is just so ridiculous, especially with Tammy's head, that I gotta, you know, gotta give it its all. Try regular secret room first. Just hoping for like a black lotus or something. Oh. In case you couldn't tell by my reaction, I was a little bit displeased. Ooh, I like that per throw. I was skeptical to do it because we didn't have many... Oh, we didn't have, like, any insurance that it was going to give us anything from a specific pool. But it worked out very nicely. We'll go Polaroid. Red chest. So I'm glad we didn't save our per throw rune for this. Teleport? Fool! Oh my god, it is a teleport. 2 teleports, actually. What are you going to give me for free? Forget Me Now doesn't make sense, unfortunately. I think our speed is high enough that we can justify taking Thunder Thighs. Hermit card out. And then we can crush all the rocks on our way here. Alright, actually, we are still pretty slow now. Or not still, but we're pretty slow now. I'm happy with this, though. Prefer if you didn't do that. 2 of hearts. Might become useful in the future. Awaz rune. Very tempted to just go. In fact, I think I will. Sorry. I know it's a bad habit, but it sped us up a little bit. So that was good. Curse of the Labyrinth. Our second secret room is this way, so hopefully we can skip majority of the big rooms. Tech point 5 is going to be so useful for also having the ability to deal damage well. It doesn't really matter what we take here, but it's so useful to have the ability to help us deal damage while we're charging our shots. Like that, for example. That way I don't have to worry too much if I completely blow a charge. Tech point 5 can still kill an enemy. Which is good news for me. I should go back for that. This is going to be a win. We are low on HP. Our deal with the devil here is going to be meaningless, of course, but it's a great run. And if it ever looked like it was not a great run... Oh, that's so good. If it ever looked like it was not a great run, straight up, that's my bad for the damage that we took. The game has been extremely kind to me. But this is one of my favorite kind of archetypes for a run. You know, super amazing damage. Actually, like, disgustingly good damage. Combined with a little bit lower HP than you'd like. Just to keep it interesting. I know, we can be crushing rocks. Of course. But I'm gonna slow my speech because I'm being lazy. Again, the Joker card is worthless. 2 Joker cards is interesting, but I think we want Joker Yara rune. We can use both of those on the chest for, like, maximum ridiculousness. I'm really liking this combo now. Why is the Joker card worthless on this floor? Because we've got Mom's Heart. It's an XL floor, so we're just gonna get that standard deal with the devil that you get that's not actually worth anything. But most of the time, maybe you can blow up the statue. If it's an angel room, you get the, like, spirit heart chance, but anyway. It's probably not likely to be worthwhile for us. Let's just leave it at that. This was a straight up dead end. I'm so disappointed. It didn't have to be like this. At least we can save ourselves some backtracking here. Where the heck would I go in this case then? Wheel of Fortune, just gonna blow it up. Tower, Justice, okay. I didn't use the Justice card, I meant to. Another Spirit Heart out of that feels pretty good. You got Magic Mush for me? You got another rune. Algiz. Algiz is good. Joker's probably more fun. Let's be realistic here. Alright. There is a curse room. We can't teleport out. I mean, we can teleport out, but the Joker card's just going to teleport us back in anyway, so. Did take a hit. It happens from time to time. Pretty excited. Oh, 2 hits is a little A little crazy now. I don't really want to go to that curse room now. Now that I've taken this damage. Way to go, game. You feel proud of yourself? This could be 9 lives here. In which case, I would absolutely go to the curse room. There's another rune. Berkano. It's good. It's a good rune. But we're still just kind of trying to keep ourselves from dying. So I'm not going to be too happy about it. It might look like it's a little sour right now, but I don't think that it is at all, actually. If we can just not take super dumb damage. This counts as 2 floors. Then we've just got the cathedral. And on the chest, you know, we've got some good chances. We actually probably do want to use the Joker card on the cathedral, just in case a Joker card drops on the chest. In which case, we'll be happy to have our second Joker card so we can get a second deal with the devil. Something that's not always considered. But the Yara rune is definitely, you know, for the chest. Unless we find ourselves in such dire straits, we want to use it on a couple of Spirit Hearts or something like that from a Tinted Rock. Speaking of which, where's my Tinted Rocks? I probably have missed some along the way here. If Small Rock would be so nice as to show up, that would be awesome as well. Thinking now, we kind of shift to using Tammy's Head as like a defensive item. Yeah, we gotta play this guy, obviously. There's 0 chance he doesn't pay out. The only question is whether he pays out with something that's useful to us. And it might be. But I'm not gonna sweat it too much. I know we can use Portable Slot effectively. It's a long walk back, though. We've gone exactly the wrong way every single time. So thank God I picked up blue map thinking it was gonna save us. Don't do that. That's a very bad decision. Starting to get a little nervous, but, you know, this is like the same HP we had on our last run, but my damage is 100 times better. I would have killed for this damage on that streak ender. Oh, we're heading for the streak ends. That was a Weekenders joke. You know, you don't get too many of those these days. Just trying to do my part. Fantastic. I'm ready. Death, I'm so sorry. We want HP here. I think at least 2 HP is a very valuable number to be at. Wow, that's actually a lot of damage with Tammy's Head. Not that I assumed it wouldn't be, but that's amazing. Okay, the Cathedral. Joker card right away. Guppy's Paw and Book of Belial. We take Guppy's Paw. We use it once to give us that Spirit Heart edge. And now I'm very thankful that we took the HP on our last floor, because that basically gave us 3 Spirit Hearts instead of just 1 regular heart. So, a positive change, definitely. Let's do the big room. We know we're probably going to have to. Might as well just get it over with. Wow, we killed his foot with 1 hit. Usually the foot takes less damage, I thought, so that's a little bit of a surprise to me. Hoping for a Guppy item there. But it's alright. Guppy item or no, I think it's pretty clear that we're in, like, an amazing position here. Probably the secret room can be a nice little portal for us here in the future. Oh, that was not my favorite piece of damage that I could have taken. Oh, if that was a Joker card, our dream would have come true and I would have felt like a goddamn genius, but that's okay. This is looking like it's probably the right way to go to get to our boss trap room. Man, that's so much damage out of Tammy's Head. Basically like 1 free Mega Fatty kill to open the room with. And I bet if we stood in the middle, we might even stand a chance of killing both of them. Alright, Curse of the Maze. Thanks a lot for your help. Still got 2 of Hearts, which is promising to basically be effectively worthless here. Yeah, hitbox so big we could hit him even without breaking the rocks, but I think we broke the rocks by walking into them regardless. It's almost Tammy's Head Brimstone level. It's not quite there, but it's almost Tammy's Head Brimstone level. Alright, this is good. Joker card. 2 of Spades, pop it. 2 of Spades, pop it. Yara, World. World Yara is fine. We don't really want stars or 2 of Hearts. So yeah, World Yara, dog. That seems acceptable. Ah, we were just in the wrong direction there. That's what my natural predilection against big rooms gets me, man. Had to do a little bit of a longer jog as a result. You think you can run? My tears are bigger than the freaking screen. What do you think? 1 hit? Oh my god, with Little Brimstone's help, we actually just 1-hit Isaac. So if I ever, at any point, made you feel like this run was not amazing, you know now that I am I am incorrect in that assessment. This is an awesome seed, and it got awesome quick. Not, yes. It's not my favorite. The Tears Down is obviously shitty, but, you know, there's a lot of half-decent stuff here. I think Eve's Mascara is just going to help us absolutely destroy pretty much every room we come across right off the bat, except for this one, because unfortunately, we did have to wait till he got vulnerable. 2 Hermit, well, actually not 2 Hermit cards, 1 Hermit, 1 Strength. Oh, remember we have 4 of Babylon as well, so we were actually probably pretty lucky that we managed to find Guppy's Paw and get rid of our HP. Although our damage has never really been much of a problem for us, so it's really more about what keeps us alive. I think our our shots are so big that they actually like hit the wall and break before they can hit the enemy sometimes, which is a little dangerous, I'll admit. But this is extremely good. And if we one-hit Isaac, what are we gonna do? Freaking like 30% hit Blue Baby? We gotta stand in the middle, because if we don't stand in the middle, our fully charged tears actually like hit the side of the screen and break before they hit an enemy. It's very strange. Not a usual run. That was an example of that happening right there, I think. And wow. That was a lot of fun. Here to the start of a brand new streak. 1. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thanks for joining Streak 2.0 from the get-go here. If you did enjoy it, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.